What's up, guys? Chemist here from Meanwhile in the Man Cave. We take a look at all things pop culture, games, toys, or anything we think is cool. And today we are taking a look at the results of collecting all those Flash figures, and that is the Build-A-Figure of the Darkest Knight. So, got the torso, the legs, arms, and the head. Let's snap this guy all together and see what we've got. After the Batman Who Laughs is killed by Wonder Woman, a contingency plan he had in place allows him to gain the powers of Dr. Manhattan. After absorbing the powers of Dr. Manhattan, the Batman Who Laughs transforms himself into the Darkest Knight, a quantum being of nearly unlimited power. The Darkest Knight eventually gains the power of every crisis in history and eventually ends up killing Perpetua, his supposed ally, to become the most powerful being in the multiverse. Okay, he's all snapped together and ugly as sin. Look at this guy. Face is pretty grim. Just a demented looking creature made out of who knows what. Pretty much what it looks like in the comics. So let's start out with the articulation here. We're going to start off with the head. Got your left and right motion here. A little bit of tilting here, not a lot forward, and you can turn the head sideways a little bit here too as well, give it a little more demented look, and you actually have a movable jaw. Definitely dig that. All right, shoulders, lateral movement. It's kind of cool. All right, let's fold this back down. Get you back and forth. Now, this does have, between the shoulder and what he has of a bicep, it does move. It's hard to see, but there it is. Give you some more range of motion. Down here, there is a double elbow joint. It's kind of hard to see it. It's all basically one color. Good double elbow joint there. And down here at the wrist, got some twisting. There is a hinge there, like on most of these Todd McFarlane figures, for angling the wrist. Abdomen wise, he's got like a crunch motion, but you can kind of get him like a hunched over in a really freaky pose here. Goes over quite a ways. And you also have a waist joint here. Leg wise, lateral movement. Got a little back and forth kicking. Double knee joint. I'll than most of these Todd McFarlanes. He's always going to have kind of a bend at the knee though, but that's the kind of freaky creature he is. Down here, you've got some tilting with the feet. No angling at all though. This is his foot. It just goes back and forth. And you have your toe joint. But I don't think there is nothing that I can see as far as like a ball joint down here to angle the foot back or anything. So I'm going to assume this is the same on the other side. Let's get this freak posed and I'll tell you what I think. So here he is, guys, kind of posing a freaky pose. he's standing in at about 10 inches tall with his ears and everything, and he's not even standing up straight. So this figure is pretty large. So, you know, if you had him standing up straight, he'd probably be closer to 11, 12 inches tall. But about 10 inches if you have him standing in kind of like a normal kind of freakish pose. But he is ugly. They did a nice job with this. Got the bits of tendrils or whatever they are coming off of him. Yeah, reaching out at whatever hero you've got him posed with. This thing is just freaky. They did a nice job with it. You are going to need a figure stand for this thing though. I have him on a NECA stand. This thing is just so tall and lanky, he is not going to want to stand on his own. So you're gonna have to give him some help. Like I always say, I choose the NECA figure stands because of their larger footprint. Gives them a little more stability. And they're clear. I like that too. You can get quite a few freaky, nightmarish poses with him, as long as you're using a figure stand. To me, the only downside to this figure that I've run into, just got to be careful you don't pop the limbs out that you have inserted into the torso, because they're kind of a pain in the butt to get back in if they pop out. But other than that, this figure's pretty cool. Definitely worth picking up. So anyway, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in, and come back for the next episode of Meanwhile in the Man Cave. I'll talk to you guys later.